When Kamau left Kenya for Europe, he carried more than a suitcase. He carried hope. He carried his mother's prayers. He carried his degree in computer science and a heart full of fire. He had dreams bigger than borders. He wasn't running away. He was running toward a life his family could only imagine. But Europe didn't meet him with open arms. At the airport, he was pulled aside. His documents were perfect, his skin wasn't. Still, Kamau smiled through it. He told himself, "This is just the beginning." He aced his classes, stayed up late coding projects that left professors speechless. But somehow, he was always too much or too quiet. His name was constantly mispronounced. And when group presentations succeeded, others took the credit. When graduation came, Kamau had the top GPA. But while his classmates got callbacks, Kamau got silence. One friend suggested he change the name on his CV. Reluctantly, Kamau tried it. He changed Kamau Mwangi to Kevin Miles. Suddenly, the phone rang. Interviews flowed in. One of them turned into a job offer at a rising tech firm. He started strong, early every day, stayed late, delivered solutions that saved the company money. His manager praised his work, but not in front of others. Then it happened. One afternoon, a colleague claimed her expensive phone was missing from her desk. People whispered. I shifted, and someone said it out loud. Kamau was near there, right? Within an hour, HR called him in. Two men in suits entered the room. Security. He was asked to empty his bag, show his locker, explain his movements. He was calm, but inside, a quiet storm built. They reported him to the police. And just like that, Kamau became a suspect. Days passed in tension. He didn't eat. He barely slept. Colleagues avoided eye contact. Some stopped greeting him. The news reached his mother back in Kenya. She wept on the phone, heartbroken. Kamau was days away from appearing in court. When the woman who had reported the phone missing found it at home, in the pocket of her gym bag, she apologized, but the damage had already been done. Kamau didn't shout. He didn't argue. He packed his things and walked out of the company, dignified but deeply scarred. That night, he wandered the city, his hands buried deep in his coat, his breath fogging up the cold air. He stared at glowing windows, wondering if he'd ever feel at home again. But then he heard his mother's voice in his mind. Kamau, you are not what they say. You are what I raised you to be. And something lit up inside him. Kamau stopped shrinking. He stopped begging for a seat at someone else's table. He built his own. With his savings, he launched Black Voices Code, a digital hub connecting African tech minds across the world. A place where no one had to change their name to be heard. A place where brilliance wasn't questioned, it was celebrated. Today, Kamau is a mentor, a speaker, a builder, and a symbol of silent resilience that became unstoppable power. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Carl Jung. If this story touched your heart, and if you've been inspired by this or any of the stories on my channel Echoes of Truth, I invite you to subscribe, like, leave a comment, and share with someone who needs to hear it. Your support helps these voices be heard, and these truths be seen.